Hey, what is up everyone? Kilryan here bringing another video, and this time it's going to be a little bit different. This is going to be a guide on my main character, Skye, in the game Paladins. For those of you who don't know, Paladins is like a Team Fortress 2 Overwatch-esque game made by Hi-Rez Studios. It's really fun. It's currently in beta. I would highly recommend the $20 to buy in as well as get some additional cards because it's a card game slash FPS. So, without further ado, we'll hop into your characters. I main Skye, as you can see here. I have her at level 10. She's an assassin type character that I've been really enjoying. So under Vault, you can go to your construct deck, and then we'll hop on to Skye. These are the builds that I always have running currently right now, but the one that I'm going to be showcasing today is my shooting assassin type build. And I will do a little bit of variations. So, first up, all three of these are completely valid in terms of specialty cards. If you're playing against some characters that you know you want to kill early, and you want to try to, like, snowball, I suppose, a good one for that is going to be Short Fuse. This is going to give you increased radius on your bomb as well as a faster detonation time. So early on, this means you can sneak into the backline, drop a bomb, get some shots off, and it'll explode really quickly. That means you'll get high burst off on their high squishy targets. Collateral, I feel, is actually a very good card because there are certain characters which you are dealing with that have multiple things going on. I like using this against people who are playing Eevee or Barrack. The reason why is because you can shoot turrets, deal damage to the turrets around, or if you know that they have a tanky team that's going to be on the point, Collateral is going to actually give you AoE damage on that point. It does, in my opinion, it's a pretty solid card. Then lastly is Cloak. This one I honestly prefer the most because it brings so many different things to the table. And this is what I'm going to say to use in this spec. Because for one, your stealth lasts longer. This means you can take longer routes to go into your opponent. It reduces the cooldown on your stealth by 3 seconds, so you can go in for an assassination, and then stealth back out much quicker. And the nice gem in this is that it allows you to be hidden or stealthed while mounted. This, in combination with Master Riding, allows you to basically just fucking teleport everywhere. It's crazy. So, for the sake of my guide, I'm going to say go with Cloak. Next up, the only thing that you're going to want to use here is Exit Strategy. Exit Strategy is an insanely strong card because it gives you 8% of your max health every second when you are out of combat. This synergizes with Cloak as well because your Cloak instantly makes you go into out of combat as well. So it's basically like whenever you use Cloak, you're going to get an 8% heal on top of that. So these two cards synergize insanely well together. This makes it to where you're not relying on health packs. You're not relying on, putting bombs down for healing. You literally just have a passive heal, which synergizes amazing with Skye. Next up, Master Riding. Master Riding is pretty much the only card you want to go with at this point because it is stupidly overpowered, especially combined with Cloak. It makes your mounted speed 45% faster, which is insane. And while you're stealthed on top of your mount, you're running even faster because stealth increases your movement speed. And yeah, this is really the only card because if you look in terms of everything else, nothing really matters. The only other one that I would say that has some type of value would probably be Shell Shock in very certain situations. Then lastly, the epic card, for the sake of this build, I much prefer Biohazard. Biohazard makes it to where while you're auto-attacking everyone, because you're an assassin-type character, as long as you can land and lead your shots, this will apply a pretty large damage over time to your opponents. Some people like to say that Victory Rush is really good. Some people, if you're running Bomb Build or if you're running with a Short Fuse, Paranoia is good. But I personally find Biohazard to be the best one in my opinion because it also gives you a flat 30% damage increase rather than what you'd find on like a 5% or a 15%. I honestly don't like Victory Rush, even though a lot of people say it's great, because first of all, you have to land the killing blow, and then if you're playing more of an assassin style, there might not be players around you to even use the follow-up on. Lastly, you are definitely going to be using Well Rested. Well Rested synergizes basically with your entire kit because you have stealth, you have your exit strategy, which is going to be giving, pretty much always guaranteeing you max health whenever you're opening on opponents. You're going to be having 50% higher attack speed, so you can assassinate someone quickly and get out of there very fast. With the increased attack speed, you're going to have a higher chance to proc biohazard. So that is my build. Without further ado, let's hop into actual gameplay so I can kind of showcase this. Once again, it's Cloak, Exit Strategy, Master Writing, Biohazard, Well Rested. Alright guys, let's hop into a gameplay. Alright, let's go ahead and hop into the game. Once again, as you can see, I'm going to be starting with Cloak. They don't have an extremely tanky team. I know in my explanation, I did say like, oh, Barrack and Eevee, good to use collateral, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to be using my my designated build. This, honestly, the Cloak build can work with anyone for the most part. Like, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter, but in terms of synergy, you could use it otherwise. Alright. So, it's kind of unusual that it starts off in the middle here. What we're going to be doing is we try to flank around with Skye. Skye is a squishy type character. As you can see, boom, here's the stealth that I was talking about in the mount. We're going to take out his turret. Take out the turret because we don't want to deal with that. Always go for the squishies and make sure you're leading your shots. That is how you kill people with Skye. Boom. You see that, guys? You see that? We're going to pop out of here. We should get level 2 here very shortly. Let's stand on the point so we can get our level 2. And then you're going to be seeing what I mean whenever you have the out of control, or the insane healing with exit strategy. Looks like they're forfeiting the point to us, which is a wise decision. Typically, you don't want to sit on the point as a Skye. Remember, always lead your shots. But now let's back off. You see how my health is going up? This is why you go into exit strategy. Boom. They're walking into my bomb, which is a really, really bad idea for them. You don't have the range on him. Let's stealth out here. There's that reduced cooldown that we're talking about. Now we can just go for the Barrack here. He's probably going to have his shield. Yeah, so here's what Barracks do. They weave in between their shield, and it's really hard to deal with. And also you get increased speed while in stealth, so you can always chase a little bit more effectively. There goes their gate. They do have a Eevee up at the top. I'm just going to go ahead and stealth out here. We can wait to see if one of them pushes up, like Grok here, and we can actually land the kill. I'm going to go ahead and drop the bomb. Boom. There's another one. Easy kills. Now we're going to be seeing Master Writing. You see how quickly I'm going with this? So now they're going to be going for the point. I can stealth in like this. Boom. You see how fastly I got behind that person with the stealth? This showcases kind of how this build works, guys. I'm actually in a really bad position right now. I'm actually going to get quite a bit of damage off on him. I'm going to stealth out. Boom. This is exactly how you want to play this character. Pip is already low, so let's go ahead and get a kill on him. I may die here. I'm dead here. Playing a little bit too ballsy. I thought we were snowballing super hard. So I probably shouldn't have done that, but that's fine. You will be seeing the amount of damage that that we are dealing by the end of this. As you can see, with this kind of build, you're getting a very, very high damage percentage on everything, probably except exit strategy, realistically. Boom, our cards are back up in time. Let's go ahead and push. Apply some harass to the Eevee. I think the Eevee is probably their best player as it sits right now. So we have to make sure to not let her do everything. Once again, stealthing out. And looking for that passive healing. They're going to get the gate right here. I'm going to drop the bomb just to give a little bit of time. You get a faster mounting speed as well with Master Riding, so you can use it to escape if need be. And there we go. Once again, guys, here's where we're going to be going for the biohazard, because that does give the best damage percentage, as well as that damage over time when it does proc has landed me a lot of kills before. Gonna go ahead and head on to the point until we start seeing them move in, then we'll rotate off. Once again, typically you don't want to be on the point as a Skye unless you do have complete and total control of it like this right now. We're probably going to be seeing their players come over here shortly. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and head over there because I don't want a dull video. I want to showcase what this build can do. Once again, leading shots. Boom. There's that proc damage. You see 75, 75, 75. That is all from our, what's it called? Sadly, there's no way for us to go about getting to... You want to always line of sight your opponents whenever you're going for this. See, he was still trying to go for me. Eevee, dang, dude. Eevee's images actually dealt a lot of damage to me there. Lead the shots, lead the shots, lead the shots. Go with yourself. Boom. Now you're going to see the final point. Always try to get out of combat so you can actually have... You can always have your above 80% because now we're going to have our 50% more attack speed. And this is where the stealth comes into play. You stealth out and instantly regain back to full health. I could have probably mounted somewhere over there, but... There we go. Fernando is doing a good job in terms of holding the point for us, so... Boom. My damage over time just killed him there. This is my preferred build, once again, guys. I know there are a lot of people who like to run this short... They like to run short fuse, they like to run, you know, all these other... Like, paranoia with short fuse. But my build gives me a lot of attack speed, a lot of damage. There we go. Once again, the damage over time landing us the kill. Also, whenever you do get to the point where you do have, Alright, you see here how I'm kind of low. I can wait to get the 80% once again. Always want to go for their players first. Except whenever it's that low. There you go, guys. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how I like to play my builds. I think I did a good job showcasing kind of how it plays out and everything along those lines. My team did a very good job as well. Wow, I actually did really low damage, or lower damage than I was expecting. But we get the assassination kills. Our Cassie did a great job with her build. Damn, she was like, if she was really accurate at range, she must have been like melting people. But yeah, this is the assassination build that I like to run. Once again, Cloak, Exit Strategy, Master Writing, Biohazard into Well Rested. I think it's a great build, and hopefully y'all can try it out as well.